Baik, selamat malam semuanya ya. Hari ini kita akan mulai lagi untuk membahas soal-soal ES Fast Paper ya. Kali ini saya ambil dari Mei Jun 2018 untuk ES P1 ya, Pure Math 1 paper 11. Nah, Anda semua perhatikan di LCD ya. Oke, saya tunggu. Sudah siap? Oke, kita mulai ya. Nah, kita lihat di sini nomor 1 ya. Find the first three terms in the expansion in ascending powers of x of 1 minus 2x to the power of 5. Nah, berarti di sini we will use binomial theorem. Ya, remember that binomial theorem a plus b to the power of n equal to sigma k equal to 0 until n combination of k, a to the power n minus k times b power k. Ya, jadi a plus b pangkat n itu sama dengan sigma dari k0 sampai n kombinasi k, a pangkat n min k kali b pangkat k. Nah, berarti di sini dalam case ini we have a equal to 1, b equal to minus 2x, and n equal to 5. And then we substitute, yeah, so we get that a 1 minus 2x power 5 equal to sigma k equal to 0 until n. We have n equal to 5. Yeah. K equal 0 until 5. 5 combination k times a 1 power 5 minus k times minus 2x power k. Ya. Di soal ini ya diminta the first three terms, artinya 3 suku pertama. Berarti kita startnya mulai dari k sama dengan 0, k sama dengan 1, dan k sama dengan 2 ya. Oke. We will get for k equal to 0, 5 combination 0 times 1 times minus 2x power 0 plus 5 combination 1 times 1 times minus 2x power 1 plus 5 combination 2 times 1 times minus 2x square. We know that 5 combination 0 is 1 plus 5 combination 1 is 5 times minus 2x plus 5 combination 2 is 10 times 4x square, or we get that the result is 1 minus 10x plus 40x square. This is the answer for number 1i. Now we continue to 1ii. Yeah. Given that the coefficient of x squared in the expansion of 1 plus ax plus 2x squared times 1 minus 2x to the power of 5 is 12. Yeah. We must find the value of constant a. Yeah. So we can use the result from 1i, yeah, that 1 minus 2x to the power of 5 equal this, yeah, 1 minus 10x plus 40x squared. So 1, we get that 1 plus ax plus 2x squared times 1 minus 2x to the power of 5 equal to 1 plus ax plus 2x squared times 1 minus 10x plus 40x squared. And then we expand one by one, but remember, we just need to expand until x square, yeah, until x square. So multiply 1 by 1. 1 times 1 is 1 minus 10x, right? So 1 minus 10x plus 40x square plus ax minus 10a x square plus 2x square and dan seterusnya, ya. And then simplify, kita sederhanakan, ya, equal to 1 plus a minus 10 times x plus 40x square, 2x square, so 42 minus 10a x square, ya, blank, 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 okay? Now, we have that the coefficient of x square equal to 12, so 42 minus 10a, we have that 42 minus 10a equal to 12, yeah, or we have 10a equal to 30, so a equal to 3. That's the answer for number 1II. Okay, I think it's very simple, ya, masih mudah ini, ya. So we can continue to number 2, ya. Number 2, like this, a point is moving along the curve y equal to 2x plus 5 over 8 in such a way that the x coordinate is increasing. Nah, kalau kita ketemu kata increasing, itu artinya apa? Artinya adalah turunannya terhadap waktu. The derivative to the time, with respect to time, is positive. Ya, jadi ini artinya dx per dt, ya, positif at constant rate 0.02 unit per second. Oke. Okay? Nah, now I write, ya, saya tulis di sini. We have y equal to 2x plus 5 over x. And then dx over dt equal to 0.02, ya, 0,02. And the question is, we must find the rate of change of the y coordinate when x equal to 1. Ya, artinya apa? Artinya kita mesti mencari dy per dt, ya, dy over dt when x equal to 1. Nah, ini yang mau kita cari sekarang. Ya. Nah, kita mencari dy per dt, ya. Padahal di sini yang jadi variabel adalah x, ya. Nah, di sini x. So, to find dy over dt, we can use chain rule, aturan rantai. Ya, do you still remember of chain rule? Dy over dt equal to dy over dx times dx over dt. This is the chain rule, ya. So dy over dx, ya, itu turunan biasa, ya, derivative of 2x plus 5 over x. I think we can derivative very easy, ya. Derivative of 2x is 2. Derivative of 5 over x is negative 5x power negative 2 times dx over dt. We have that dx over dt is a constant, ya, 0.02, like this. Okay, and then we substitute, or we can simplify it first, ya, to make easier, untuk membuat lebih mudah. 2 minus 5 over x square times 0.02. Okay. Remember, if increasing, the sign is positive, but if decreasing here, then the sign is negative. Yeah. Jadi ingat-ingat kalau katanya increasing di sini, maka di sini kita rate-nya kita buat positif, tapi kalau decreasing itu artinya negatif, ya. Nah, now to find the rate of change of y coordinate when x equal to 1 equal to 2 minus 5 over 1 square times 0.02 or equal to minus 3 times 0.02 or equal to minus 0.06 units per second. This is the answer. Oke, saya kira masih mudah dipahami. Kita sudah sering ya bekerja seperti ini. Oke, sambil dipahami pelan-pelan ya. Karena ini online kelas, jadi tidak sama. Kalau di kelas biasa Anda nggak bisa langsung bisa tanya saya ya. Oke, we continue. Number 3. Ya. Ini yang atas-atas you can take a photo, ya. You can screenshot, ya. No need to write, ya. Nggak perlu nulis, ya. Oke, we continue. Number 3. A curve is such that dy over dx equal to 12 over 2x plus 1 square. Nah, kalau sudah diketahui turunannya, berarti ini ujung-ujungnya pasti integration, right? Betul? Ya. So, the point 1, 1 lies on the curve. Find the coordinates of the point at which the curve intersect the x-axis. Jadi kita diminta menentukan titik potong kurvanya dengan sumbu x. So, what should we do? First, we must integrate, ya, integrate this with respect to x. So, y equal to integral 12 over 2x plus 1 square dx. Ya, or equal to integral 12 times 2x plus 1 power negative 2 dx. And you must remember that we have the formula that integral ax plus b to the power of n equal to 1 over a times n plus 1 times ax power n plus 1 plus c, ya, but n not equal negative 1, ya, n-nya nggak boleh min 1, ya. Why? Because if n equal to negative 1, the denominator will be 0, okay? So, equal to integral, I think no need to write integral again, ya, equal to 12 over 2 times minus 2 plus 1 is negative 1 times 2x plus 1 to the power minus 1 plus c, ya, or equal to minus 6 over 2x plus 1 plus c. Now we must find c, ya. Kita harus mencari c, ya. How to find c? We have still one information that the curve passes 1, 1. Ya, jadi kurvanya melalui titik 1,1. It means that we replace y with 1 and we replace x by 1. 2 times 1 is 2 plus 1 plus c. Or 1 equal to minus 2 plus c. Or c equal 3. Yeah. So the equation of the curve is y equal to minus 6 over 2x plus 1 plus 3. And to find the intercept with x-axis, y must be 0, so equal to 0. Yeah. And then we solve the equation 6 over 2x plus 1 equal to 3. 2x plus 1 equal 2. and then 2x equal 1, x equal to half. So the coordinate of the point at which the curve intersect x-axis is half 0. Ya. Itu adalah the solution for problem number 3. Yeah, if you have any question, you can ask me when the school run as usual. No, not online like this, right? Okay, we continue now. Number 4. This is my favorite chapter, right? Okay, that's trigonometry. For I, ya, 4.1, prove the identity sin theta plus cos theta times 1 minus sin theta cos theta equal to sin cube theta plus cos cube theta. Okay. So, remember, to prove the trigonometric identity, we must start with left hand side, ya, atau kita singkat dengan LHS, ya, left hand side. Okay, left hand side equal to sin theta plus cos theta times 1 minus sin theta cos theta. We don't have choice, ya, kita tidak punya pilihan, ya, except multiply 1 by 1, ya, kecuali dikalikan 1 per 1, ya. So equal to sin theta minus sin square theta cos theta plus cos theta minus sin theta cos square theta. Okay, or equal to sin theta minus, we know that sin square theta equal to 1 minus cos square theta times cos theta plus cos theta minus sin theta times 1 minus sin square theta. And then we simplify, equal to sin theta minus cos theta plus cos cube theta plus cos theta minus sin theta plus sin cube theta. And we can cancel sin theta and minus sin theta, minus cos theta and cos theta. So the final is cos cube theta plus sin cube theta and equal to right hand side, ya, RHS, right hand side, ruas kanan, ya. So remember, to prove the trigonometric identity, you can expand left hand side become right hand side, or you can expand right hand side become left hand side, ya. Okay, this is the answer for I. Now we continue to for double I, di sini. Hence, solve the equation sin theta plus cos theta times 1 minus sin theta cos theta equal to 3 cos cube theta. Ya. Okay. Maybe I will give you 1 minute to think how to solve this problem. Okay, you can thinking for 1 minute. Oke? So, kalau ada kata-kata hence, you can use the result ya from number 4i ya. Nah, so we can directly replace that sin theta plus cos theta times 1 minus sin theta cos theta equal to sin cube theta plus cos cube theta equal to 3 cos cube theta. Okay? Or we move cos cube theta to the right side, so we get sin cube theta equal to 2 cos cube theta. We divide it by cos cube theta. Yeah. So we have tan cube theta. We know that sin over cos is tan, right? Equal to 2. So tan theta equal to third root of 2 or cube root of 2. Yeah. Now we can use calculator for this problem. Yeah. We must find inverse tan of cube root of 2. Yeah. We use calculator. Wait, I will find the value. We get that equal to 51 times 6 for 51.6 degree. Okay. Ya. Sorry. Salah nulisnya saya ya. Equal to tan 51.6 degree. Okay? And then remember that we have the trigonometric equation tan x equal to tan alpha, for example. So x equal alpha plus multiply of 180. K is integer. Yeah. You must remember this. Yeah. I have explained to you. Yeah. Okay, so from this equation we have that theta equal to 51.6 degree plus k times 180. Yeah. K is integer. Yeah. K integer. Integer it means can be positive or negative, yeah, or zero, of course. Yeah. So if I choose k equal to 0, then theta equal to 51.6 plus 0 or equal to 51.6. This is the first solution. Yeah. Second solution is for k equal to 1. If k equal to 1, then theta equal to 51.6 plus 1 times 180 is 180 or equal to 231.6 degree. Ini masih memenuhi ya, karena masuk dalam intervalnya ini. Nah, antara 0 sampai 360 derajat. Okay. And then if I choose k equal to, I think out of the area, yeah, out of the interval. The interval until 360, but if I substitute k equal to, will be more than 400, so we reject. Yeah. So the solution is 51.6 and 231.6. That's the answer for double I. Okay. Ya, semua sudah pernah saya ajarkan, ya. Okay? Now, we continue number 5. Number 5. Number 5 is talk about straight line, ya, garis lurus. Ya. I think you have learned since you in junior school, yes, junior secondary, ya. Sudah sejak SMP kelas 8 sudah belajar garis lurus, ya. So I think it's very easy, ya. Okay, we start number 5. The diagram shows a kit OABC. Kit itu apa ya? Layang-layang, ya, layang-layang. OABC in which AC is line of symmetry. The coordinate A and C are 0, 4 and 8, 0 respectively, and O is origin. Question 5i, find the equation of AC and OB. AC and OB. Okay? So, first, we have A is 0, 4 and C is 8, 0. Okay? And then, the equation of AC, we can use the formula y minus y1 over y2 minus y1 equal to x minus x1 over x2 minus x1. Yeah, we can choose this is x1, this is y1, this is x2, this is y2. Okay? So, equal to y minus 4 times 0 minus 4 equal to x minus 0 over 8 minus 0. We simplify. Y minus 4 over negative 4 equal to x over 8. Okay? Or we get y minus 4 equal to minus half x, or y equal to minus half x plus 4. This is the equation for AC. Yeah? And from the equation of AC, we get gradient of AC, MAC, equal to minus half. Yeah. Why we need gradient of AC? Because we want to find the equation of OB. OB. Maybe I choose the other color. Yeah. We have OB is perpendicular to AC, jadi OB tegak lurus AC karena itu layang-layang, ya. So, OB, since OB perpendicular to AC, then MOB equal to minus 1 over MAC, so equal to, ya. And then OB passes O 0, 0 with gradient 2. So the equation of OB is y equal to x. This is the equation of OB. Yeah. And the question 5i is done. Yeah. But not finished yet. Yeah. Find by calculation the coordinate of OB. Okay. Now we want to find coordinate of B. Ya. Banyak cara di sini yang bisa kita pakai, ya. Oke, kita lihat di sini. OB, the equation of OB is y equal to x. So we can let that B equal to x, yeah. B equal to x, right? Now to find B. Ya. To find B. Coba Anda pikirkan bagaimana cara menentukan titik B. Ya. I will give you 1 more minute. Ya. How to find B. Nah, di sini. How to find B. You can use this picture, gambar ini, ya. Kira-kira apa yang bisa kita peroleh? Kira-kira apa? What is this point? This point is midpoint of OB, right? And the midpoint of OB is lies on AC. So we can find the coordinate of midpoint, ya. Jadi midpointnya di sini, midpoint of OB. It is the intersection of y equal to x and y equal to minus half x plus 4. Ya, yang ini tadi. Ya, minus half x plus 4. So, we find the intersection. You can use elimination or substitution. I just use substitution. To x equal to minus half x plus 4. So, 5/2x equal to 4. And then x equal to 8/5. Ya, x equal to 8/5. Ya. So from this, we have that the coordinate of B here is x to x, right? And this is 0, origin 0, 0. So 8/5 here is x plus 0/2 equal to 8/5. So x equal to 4/5. Yeah. X equal to 4/5. Oh, I'm sorry. Sorry. Not 4, right? 16. Yeah, 16. X equal to 16/5. So, the coordinate of B is 16/5 and 32/5. Because the coordinate of B is x and 2x. Yeah. Okay. That's the answer of question number 5. Okay, now we look number 6. Yeah, we look number 6. Yeah. This is talk about circular measure, ya. Jadi kalau gampang-gampangannya circular measure itu seperti ini. Jadi if we have a sector like this. This is R, this is R, this is theta, yeah. So length of arc equal to r theta, and the area of sector is half theta r square, yeah. Half theta r square. But remember, theta must be in radian, yeah. Theta must be in radian, yeah. Okay, we start number 6. The diagram shows a circle with center O and radius r centimeters. The points A and B lie on the circle, and AT is a tangent to the circle. What is tangent? Garis singgung, ya. So we have that OA must be perpendicular to AT, ya, because AT is tangent, ya. Angle AOB is theta radians and OBT is a straight line. Nah, express the area of the shaded region in terms of R and theta. Now, please look here. Area of shaded region, is area of triangle OAT minus area of sector OAB. Area of shaded region equal to area of triangle OAT minus area of sector OAB. Okay, now before we find the area of triangle OAT, we must find AT. Yeah, we must find AT. Yeah. If we look the triangle OAT, right triangle at A, then from theta, AT is opposite and OA is adjacent. So we use tangent, yeah. So tan theta equal to AT over OA, yeah, or equal to AT over R. So we have AT equal to R tan theta. Yeah. So the area of shaded region is area of triangle OAT half time base. Base-nya itu berarti AT, ya. Panjangnya AT tadi apa? R tan theta times height-nya OA berarti R, ya. Minus area of sector OAB half theta R square, ya, or equal to half R square tan theta minus half theta R square. This is the area. Yeah, express the area of shaded region in terms of R and theta. Yeah. Question 6ii. In the case where R equal to 3 and theta equal 1.2, find the perimeter. Perimeter itu keliling, ya, of shaded region. Shaded region. So the perimeter is AT plus BT plus arc AB. Okay? So to find BT is OB, OT minus OB, right? So we can use cos, yeah, cos theta equal to adjacent OA over hypotenuse OT, yeah. OA over OT, yeah, or equal to R over OT. So OT is R over cos theta, yeah. And then the perimeter is this one. AT is R tan theta, plus arc AB, R theta, plus this one, BT. BT is OT, yeah, OT is R over cos theta minus R minus OB, right? minus r. And then substitute r equal to 3, so equal to 3 times term 1.2. Remember, this is radian, so make sure you convert your calculator to radian. Do not degree. Plus 3 times 1.2 plus 3 over cos 1.2 minus 3. Yeah. Or if we evaluate with calculator, I will evaluate. First, I change to radian. Yeah. So 3 times tan plus tan 1.2 plus 3.6 3 over cos 1.2 minus 3. So equal to 16.6 centimeters. This is the perimeter. Yeah. You can use calculator. Yeah. Oh, I'm sorry. Maybe you want to look more detail. I give you time, 1 more minute. Okay, we can continue. I'm sorry. Number 7 is about vector, but vector is not a material for AS again, yeah. So we can skip this number. Yeah. We can directly to number 8. Okay. This is talk about series progression, yeah, barisan deret, yeah. 8A. Yeah. 8A. I think we will discuss until number 8, and number 9, 10, you can do by yourself, yeah, for exercise. Okay, I will discuss until number 8. 8A is talk about geometric progression. Yeah, a geometric progression has a second term of 12. What does it mean? So U2 equal to 12. Yeah. Second term equal to 12. So second term is A times R equal to 12. And sum to infinity, yeah, sum to infinity equal to 54. Yeah. And we know that the formula for sum to infinity is A over 1 minus R equal to 54. Yeah. From this equation, we have that A equal to 12 minus R. So substitute this value to this equation, and we have that 12 over R times 1 minus R equal to 54. Yeah, to simplify, we can divide it by 6. Divided by 6 is 9, right? So 2 over R minus R square equal to 9. So cross multiply, 2 equal to 9R minus 9R square. Or move to the left, 9R square minus 9R plus 2 equal to 0. Yeah. And then we factorize. Okay. 3R minus 1, 3R minus 2. Yeah. or we have r equal to 1 over 3 or r equal to 2 over 3. For r equal to 1 over 3, so we have a. Yeah, the question is find the values of the first term. Yeah, a equal to 12 over 1 over 3, so a equal to 36.